If every man in the world be honest to a lady, her self-esteem will turn to zero.
What you mean, elaborate?
If every man tell you, like, if a woman talk to 10 men and all 10 men say, I just want you, woman gonna think like, damn, that's all y'all want from me. But they being honest. At the end of the day, man, you just want you. Or if a guy say, stop wearing makeup. 10 guys say, stop wearing makeup. Stop, you fat. Get in the gym. Your self-esteem is going to zero.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be able to handle a man being honest. That's why we lie. How I look, baby? You look nice. In your head, you don't like that shit. But if you say you don't like it, she turned off.
So basically, you gotta somewhat tell some kind of lies. You just don't tell the big lies.
Women love liars, bro.
Just can't tell the big lies.
Just can't tell the big lies.
Like what? Like you ain't got no more bitches and all that shit.
Yeah,
you can't
ain't got no more bitches.
You can't say that. Like
if a woman asks you, like, what do you want from me? The nigga gonna allow it to break. I just want to get to know you. That ain't what the fuck you want, man.
What do you want? What do you want?
Hey, man? That's the first. I tell females, stop putting the man in position to lie to you.
Yeah.
Yo, buddy right there is spot on, and unfortunately that's how it is. I've covered several videos telling dudes to lie and telling dudes to tell the truth, so on and so forth. But there's different reasons to deploy different strategies, right? But the bottom line is women want you to lie to them. And I have another video I'm gonna play here shortly with Paris where she goes into it. But a lot of ladies know this at the end of the day. Men just hold back on women a lot. And then when you do say something to a woman takes that stuff very personal when it comes from a man. Anything you say, even if you're a complete stranger, women will take it seriously. But women will go off at the mouth on all types of stuff. But they say they want the truth. And he's right, ladies. That's all men really do want. And women know that. Because I remember one time I've had conversations with women and even groups of women. And I'm like, you know, a man is undressing you when he sees you. What do you think he's thinking about? Like when he sees you, like, I wonder what her credit score is. I wonder what she can break down equations and what does she know about the Pythagorean theorem and all this stuff like that. No, he's undressing you. So women, they always ask that question. What is it that you're trying to do? Why is it that you want? Why is it that you want? Why are you trying to talk to me? And dudes, not 9 times out of 10, he's gonna say, I'm trying to get to know you. He's not gonna say, because women know that, but they just want to hear it. They want to go through the game and make her feel special, make her feel wanted at the end of the day, instead of just coming out saying it. That's what's crazy to me, man. But that's how it is. If men were really honest and truthful, they would definitely hurt your feelings. We'll tell you about the dudes, because they still trying to get buns. They allow that wig stuff to happen. If a lot of you dudes who was with women would be telling them that you don't like it, she wouldn't be wearing it. But women want to be lied to. Bottom line. That's why a woman's biggest supporter is her group of friends that are going to agree with her and enable her. And if any of her friends that don't hold her accountable, that's not her friend anymore, man. Because women want to be lied to. That's what all pep rallies are. That's why women are always taking other women's sides, because they want to be lied to. But let's get into what Paris had to say about this. Let's go.
You know, I'm just sitting here thinking, and I realize we ought to be grateful as women. Men really do not tell us exactly how they feel for real. As a woman, like, verbal abuse is really like a rite of passage for us. Being quick and witty with your tongue. That's something that the elite of the elite girls get. Now, don't get me wrong. Every woman ain't nasty with it. But the ones who are good at it are. And every woman don't have it, right? Because every woman ain't confrontational. But for the majority of women are quick-witted and sassy when it comes to verbal abuse. But when I sit and think about how the gays read, baby, I love me a good punk. And I don't mean that in a negative way, but I love me a good punk, okay? And when I sit here and think about, y'all remember when Chris Brown made Take My Cry? Y'all remember when Cat Williams read Wanda Smith, Rest in Peace? I mean, really think about it. Men really told us exactly how they feel. Will we win that verbal abuse game? For real. Because I know we do it all the time. It's second nature for some women. Like, we don't mind cutting nobody down with their tongue. I know I don't. But even when I think about the podcast, simply just listing their preferences. The women was like, take they mic, take they mic. Boy, we don't be thanking God enough. Men hold their tongue for real. If you got a brother, you know what I'm talking about. Don't get no male best friend who really don't care about you for real. He ain't never trying to sleep with you. You gonna figure it out. But if a man really told you how he felt about you, babe, I'm talking about you ain't never had your spirit broke like that before. We ought to be more grateful. Men don't really tell us how they really feel about us for real.
This is true. She hit it on the head. You got a lot of women walking around funky, hair looking crazy, breath be stinking, all types of stuff. But dudes be letting them live. I know I've let a lot of women live. That's why I say even on this YouTube stuff, I be taking it easy. Y'all think I be going hard. I be taking it easy. And when women say stuff, I could really be roasting the hell out of people, but I let a lot of these ladies live. But you know, she said some funny stuff too. And like I said, black women love, you know, dudes from that community, as she said. But they're also terrified at the same time because, yeah, those dudes will go in and read a chick. And she really can't say nothing back at the end of the day. She can't say nothing but jaw dropped and just walk away, walk away. But this highlights a difference between men and women, right? I always tell dudes don't argue with women. A lot of y'all dudes in the comments say y'all love a good argument. Y'all love to go back and forth. You love to put a woman in your place, which shows who you are as far as masculinity goes. I'm not gonna argue with women, nor am I gonna tolerate anything because you're getting on the same frequency as a woman. And women like talking like this because at the end of the day, women, the way society is now, they're unhinged a lot of times and there's no threat of violence immediately, as Kevin used to say. A lot of times they don't have to worry about a dude putting his hands on her, so she's just gonna go off at the mouth knowing that she can call the police and get them locked up. But yeah, a lot of y'all ladies be getting spared quickly, a lot. But like I said, anytime you're critical of a woman, you know what they're gonna say. They're gonna call you sassy off top. But a woman can call you every name in the book, can challenge your sexuality, say terrible things. Terrible, disgusting things, but don't you ever say something to a woman. Crazy stuff, man. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos. It's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm the best. Let's run it up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.